do excuse me, right. Hello there. I am using the wrong controller. There it is. Do apologise for the background sound that you might hear. It will go off shortly. I have 4 more planets to liberate on this Galactic conquest mission. We have Mito, Yavin 4, Felucia, and Kashyyyk. So, that is what I'm going to do today. We have the garrison and auto turrets bonus. We have every single unit possible. So I'm also going to go ahead and buy the leader bonus because it's just the best. We do have 2 options as to the path we take today. So I'm going to leave that in your hands. We can either go up to Mito first and take Kashyyyk last, as in go up here, across. So we go up here, across here, that, and that. Or we do Kashyyyk first and we take Mito last. We go that way and that, basically. Because we're obviously going to win all our games, right? So shouldn't have an issue there. But I will leave that in your hands. So let me know. The first comment I see going up or right will be the decider. So get in quick. If you want to see Mito first or Kashyyyk first, let me know. Either comment up, I'll go up, or right, and I'll go right. Because we have all of the other planets in this game, so it's just this little corner of the galaxy here. We're sort of pincering them into this little pocket. But until I see a comment on that, I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope it was productive, relaxing, whatever you wanted it to be. Mine was busy. I worked a lot yesterday. I got 4 videos done for next week and the week after, and then I had work today, so that was fun. And here I am now with a stream, basically working. So there we go. Busy time. But next week is an exciting one because Star Wars Hunters should be getting an update to the soft launch. I don't think we'll see anything regarding launch right away, but if my theory is correct, then we'll get a soft launch update next Tuesday on March 26th. And then, from that point onwards, I think we will be pretty close to launch. So, we will see. Right. I've not seen a comment for up or right yet, so I'm going to do a coin flip. And I'll make that decision. So, coin flip. Oh, it's already flipping. Right. So I'm going to go heads for up, tails for right. Heads going up just makes sense, right? So, the coin is flipping, and it has landed on heads, and just for proof, heads. There you go. Heads it is, which means I'm going up to Mito. Let's go. Launching Mito invasion. And we're going to use the leader bonus because Kiadi Mundi. I've used the leader bonus a few times, and it's just always been Obi-Wan. Which is fine, but it's nice to play someone different. Kashyyyk is Yoda, Felucia is Aayla Secura, and then what other map is it? Yavin 4. Who's Yavin 4? Mace Windu, I think. So yeah, pretty nice like differences at that point. Get wrecked. Yes. Very good. Oof. There he is. Well, he got out. And he got back in. Silly sausage. Ooh, I thought that would nearly hit him there. Right. I'm just going to get this command post. Oh, they are taking another one, actually. That's a bit annoying. I think we might have defended it. That's alright. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. That's not fun. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Whew. That was a bit tense. Just at least take it, man. Oh no, they're back. They're all back. Yes. Don't kill them. Lovely. We've taken it. So we've forced them all in here. Which is a good. Can I get some health back? It's going to be a bit of a grind to do that. I'm so dead. Yeah, there we go. That's a shame. Oh well. We made good progress though. I say that, but they are taking it back. I'm just going to get this lad out and... For that very reason. I should probably hit it at the back. Come on. Do mines do... Press the wrong button. I was going to see if mines did anything. Do mines do things? They do. Not a lot, but it's something. And we destroyed it, that's alright. Somehow the droidic had killed me. I'm not sure I'll be able to do that much to this fella. No, okay, well that's useful. Nice. We're almost there. Oh, that must have been close. No. That's a little bit annoying. Oh, hello. Just these two. Yes. Nice. Success. Roman, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Hope you're well, my friend. A good start. Let's save it just in case on streamy. Nice. I sense a space battle. Oh. Ooh. This makes it very... If I go down here and do a space battle, they're probably going to spawn back there and then come over to me for another space battle. If I go here, they'll probably come back up. I'll do it. Yeah. I didn't think about them going down there, to be fair. Let's go auto turrets. Because why not? I bought it last time out. Just never used it, so... We'll make capturing command posts for them more difficult. So that's always a good thing. Nice. I love how when like the B2s like fully explode, they just turn into B1 models. It always made me think that like a super battle droid was always like legitimately like that, where yeah, it's just a B1 in like a shell. Which obviously isn't the case, but like This game just made me think like that. I mean, I was like 5 years old when this game came out, so I don't think you can blame me for that, but, you know. Ooh, that was a good effort. That was a little bit scary. Bit annoying. Oh wow, they are trying. In all fairness, they've done well. They got in there. Auto turrets back. Yes. Take him. Lovely stuff. Not my finest aim. Oh, ooh. That kind of made it look like a matrix under that. That was quite cool. Alright, let's use the jet troopers. I don't really use them very often. Woo. Oh yeah. Good shot. Fine. Acceptable. Ah, that is not. We've just lost. Oh, we had 5. We just lost 2 of them. Jesus Christ. I really thought these auto turrets would actually make a difference. They do not. Get him, get him. Yes. Defensive rally. What else do I have? Oh, I know. Recon droid. We are. Don't think there was any droid up there, so that's fun. The spooling time on that takes... oh, wow, they are actually doing bits here. They actually own more command posts than us now. Bit concerning. Jethro, thank you for subscribing. Jeez, that honestly scared the heck out of me, I'll be honest. I was so like focused in the game, and all I hear, like loudly, is Darth Vader's voice. Jesus Christ! Oh, wowie. This game has suddenly gotten a bit scarier now. We cannot lose Naboo. I don't think we will. I think it'll be. I was just about to say, oh, it'll be fine. No biggie. And yet, here we are. Losing another. Where? It's those bloody droidicas. That's what it is. The CIS was smart in buying the droidicas. Seriously. All they have are the B2s and the droidicas, and that it was smart. Get some health. Right, yeah, we're fine. We got 30 to 10 here, so... Oh, now to 6. Jesus, they lost 4 in the blink of an eye. That was close. There's one. 2 more. Where are they? Where are they? No, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh! There they are. Should probably get out of this in a second, but... Come on. Come on. It's very low. Bag of soup. Good to see. Hope you're doing well. All they had to say was eliminate the AA. Why can't we get this game on mobile? I've been saying for 3-4 years now, give us an old Battlefront game on mobile. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this game would easily run on mobile for sure. I would, I mean, yeah, I can't see any reason why there would be an issue with that. It would be hugely popular as well. Like, people would love that. Yeah, definitely getting leader. Oh, I'll just buy leader bonus again, to be honest. Yeah, sell it. Yeah, $10 or something like that. Yeah, with PvP. Ooh. Yeah, that would do. That would do very well. Yavin 4. Leader bonus. I'm pretty sure it's Mace Windu. Mm-hmm. As expected. Our leader is on the battlefield. Yeah. Come on. Come get him. Yes, very nice. I meant to say 10 to 20, yeah. Didn't think back a few years ago they'd be cleaning up classics like this for real, and now that they have, what are our chances? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's always a possibility, I guess, but I don't think the chances are too high. I mean, I don't know, maybe because of like hunters, they'd be a little bit apprehensive, because they want to maybe focus the PvP mobile side on that. Yeah, it's hard to say. It would be cool to see, though, for sure. We're actually losing this battle at the moment. That's not good. Let's try and take this one as well. We take this one, we win. That's my logic. See, we're almost taking it, and we're winning. Oh no, we're not. Right, good. Yep, thank you. Oh, he's up there. Nice. We good. Let's take this one back. Yeah, comfortably in the lead now. He's going for me though. He's quite far out. Ooh, he dodged me pretty well there. Can I really do anything with the force against that? Probably not. Not with the shield on anyway. What the heck? I force push, and I push away a clone trooper, but not the battle droid. Great. I'm all for having Hunters and Battlefront Collection. Yeah, it would be really cool to have both, in all fairness. I am genuinely excited for the mobile gaming space a little bit, to be honest. Like, I never thought I'd be that bothered, but like, Hunters is one of the best mobile games I've played, but also because it essentially is like a console game just on mobile. But then, I just really want Lucasfilm to, things like Star Wars Commander, for example. I loved Star Wars Commander. I didn't play it as like deeply as I probably would now have liked to, but I'd love to see another game like Star Wars Commander come back. A base building game. If you can make it, you could make it canon if you want. I mean, Star Wars Commander is canon, but it's like you could just make a whole story out of that, which I just think would be really cool. And then, yeah, there is a lot of possibilities for mobile, which you know, I know a lot of people don't like mobile games, but like there is a lot of potential there, and I kind of want to see them make use of it. Yeah, I kind of forgot you could do this. I Mace Windu in an AAT, although I am about to die, so that's fun. Can I catch it midair? Yeah. What a tumble. 6 droids remaining. Made the infamous bag of soup. Base in Star Wars Commander. Nice. Go Rebels. Yeah, there was also Star Wars Uprising. I was gutted about that, actually. Star Wars Uprising was really cool. Like, when that came out, I was like... Yeah, when that came out, I played that game a lot when it was out. I feel like it was only out for, like, a couple months, though. Not for... I didn't feel like it was out for that long. But, yeah, like, I played that quite a lot. And then they took it down, which is a real shame. But that game was really cool because it was like sort of top down. It was literally just a game focused on like the Anuit sector, so like where Hoth and a few other like planets are on. But it was really cool. Like you create your own character, and obviously like within sort of the canon, it's like it's a story and stuff. But yeah, you could, you know, get different armor pieces and all this other stuff, and yeah, I miss it. It was good fun, and I want to see more. I do want to see more mobile games, like especially if they're going to be the quality that Hunters is, for example. Like, oof, yes, please. Star Wars Commander was my first major mobile game back then. Started mobile gaming in 2011, but until Commander had only been a passive interest. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, mobile gaming for me, it was always one of those things. Like I was in school, and like everyone had smartphones at the time, and you know they'd be playing like Clash of Clans and all these other mobile games like Temple Run and stuff like that as well. So I'd always see people playing that. So eventually, when I got a smartphone as well, I'd be downloading all these games, you know, and playing them, which was always really fun. So I'll take leader bonus again. So that was always really fun. So yeah, and then, you know, we had the likes of Star Wars Commander come out, and yeah, and Uprising and things like that. So it was always just really fun. Yeah, it was always just really fun with that sort of time, you know, just being at school, having loads of mobile games. Oh, and Tiny Death Star. Did you ever play Tiny Death Star? By the way, that game was so much fun. Like, you basically just build... It's like one of those... I don't really know how to explain it, but like you can like build more floors and like have different base. There's like, you know, different like levels did different things, and you could have like you could assign characters to different floors to do jobs, and they would be like either just really like random sort of characters, or they'd be like actually, you know, like properly unique characters like Darth Vader and Palpatine and stuff. Yeah, it got taken down, but definitely have a look at it. It was so much fun. It was one of those games that I'd always like be at school, and then I'd come home, and like me, my brother, and my mum would just sat on the sofa. Then we'd just like all be playing it and like talking about it. It was really cool. Yeah, loved those things. I do think like the stigma around mobile gaming, like in some ways I get it. There are certain things of it that I get, because a lot of the time, you know, people just like spew out like cheap, like, you know, crappy mobile games for a quick buck, and then they'll move on to their next thing. But there are some, you know, games that are, you know, properly good out there. Numo, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good this weekend. I grew up playing this Battlefront with my brothers. One of my brothers would play as Darth Vader and always have a hard time against the Ewoks on Endor. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I grew up with Battlefront as well. Like, me and my brother would always play it like non-stop, pretty much. Like Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2. Yeah, it was very much a big piece of my childhood, and potentially why I'm like, you know, partly why I'm such a big Star Wars fan now is because of the Battlefront games. Yeah, they certainly helped, I would say. Just cheeky little team kill. Oops. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice. I've taken a month or two break with Hunters. Got back into Hunters a few days ago. Still waiting for update this week. Yeah, we're very. I'd say it's very likely we're getting an update on Tuesday. So did you make the most of like ranked play and stuff like that? Battlefront Collection looks so fun. Had it on PC 20 years ago. Only play mobile now. Want it again? Yeah, it would be good if it came out on mobile for sure. To show my age, my fiance got Battlefront 2 for me. Now approaching 20th wedding anniversary with 4 kids, 3 of them teens. Wowee! Well, first of all, congratulations on almost 20 years. That is awesome. But yeah, wow. I mean, I don't want to make you feel old, but I was 5 when this game came out. So, dearie me, I was. I'd stay up, you know. I'd go to bed, and then I'd sneak downstairs when it was dark, all the lights were off, and then play this game. I'd wake my brother up first and be like, because this used to be my brother's room. My room was across the hall, and I'd be like, you know, our doors would be open, so I'd be like, Guy, and like wake him up and be like, do you want to sneak downstairs and play Battlefront? So we did. We got caught many times, but that did not stop us. We probably should have been sleeping, but well. Speaking of mobile games, actually, Lego Star Wars Castaways, that game hasn't had like a proper update in about a year now, which is a real shame because that game was fun and had like a lot of potential. But I'm almost a bit worried now that like they've just ended development on it. So yeah, I don't really know. We'll see. I'm a Star Wars fan because I grew up with the original trilogy and Attack of the Clones. It's my favourite Star Wars movies. Took a while for us to get the rest of the saga. That's fair. No, but that's the thing. Like, I think one of the things that's so cool with this franchise is that there are so many like avenues into it, because you know we have the games, we have the films, we've got TV, comics, books, like card games and things. You know, there's just so many different pathways into the franchise. Why would you not commence a space battle with me, you sausage? Deary me. Let's use garrison. Deploy the garrison. Yeah, so I mean, like my earliest memories of Star Wars probably is this. Well, so it'd be Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, Lego Star Wars, like the original trilogy and the video game and the complete saga. Like those games were like a big part of like my early childhood. Obviously then watching the films countless times was, you know, another big thing. So they were kind of like the main pathways into the franchise for me. And also games like Star Wars Starfighter. That game was so good. So I want more games like that. I really want I want a second Squadrons, because Squadrons in a way kind of feels a bit like Star Wars Starfighter in the sense of you just play as like some random starfighter pilot. Very cool. But then I'd love like another a Star Wars Jedi Starfighter game set in the High Republic where you're using like Jedi vectors and stuff like that would be incredible. I think that would be so much fun. I'd love to see a game like that again. Debated with myself for a while about getting back into Galaxy of Heroes. I think I might. Yeah, I go through phases with that game where I play it like a lot, or just not at all. I'm not too worried about getting like crazy deep into it in terms of like trying to learn all of the crazy mod like things you can do with it. I just want to go on there and like build like squads, you know, like build them up as much gear as possible and just do all that stuff basically, just like get them all level like 85, you know, high gear level, stuff like that. I'm not necessarily too worried about like mods at the moment and stuff. Like I can obviously apply them, but yeah, I don't care. Like the fun I have with Galaxy of Heroes is more collecting characters and grinding gear for them, basically. That's what I want to do, so I definitely need to go and do that again. My controller died, so that's good. This one's pretty low as well, great. Let's just put this one on charge. Yeah, so didn't really do ranked since I play a lot of solo. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think ranked is something you definitely need. Like you definitely need to play in a team with that. If Hunters gets PvE mode, it could approach brilliance. Yeah, that's the thing. I really think they should do a PvE mode. I did make a video on that like recently. Oh, I made the video like 2 months ago now, probably. Released it like a month ago maybe now. Or just before. It was a few weeks ago now anyway, but that's definitely going to be a big talking point for me when the game comes out. Like, if it doesn't have PvE, if there's no sign of PvE, I will definitely be like, this needs to happen. Because it really should, because like the PvE market is there. Like, I really think, you know, if it could be PvE where you play it solo, great. But also, like, I'd love a 4-player co-op thing where, you know, you fight against a rank or you know, just like at the end of the book. Saw your PvE video. I'd sent several messages to Zynga about it last year. Shadowgun Legends have had PvE. Had the PvE example for it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, other games are doing PvE as well, and I think it, you know, clearly it's popular enough. Oh, thank God. And the thing is, as well, if you look at Battlefront 2, 2017 from DICE, you know, they introduced co-op in September 2019 was co-op, and that was hugely popular. Yeah, people loved that mode. Like, it was genuinely a massive success. So they ended up bringing it out on all of the... yeah, they ended up bringing it out on all errors as a result of that, basically. So, yeah. What phone do you have? I have an iPhone 13 currently. What happens to Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic? The show got, I think, essentially palmed away because... Rangers of the New Republic, I believe, was going to be a show about Cara Dune, and obviously Gina Carano got fired. So I think they essentially like rewrote. Nice. I think they essentially rewrote Rangers of the New Republic into The Mandalorian season 3 with like Carson Tavor and stuff like that. Basically, I think it would be cool if Carson got like his own show, though. To be fair, that would be interesting. Like, basically, just do Rangers of the New Republic again. But this time it's focused on him and not Cara Dune. But I don't know. I don't think they'd do that. Domination Station, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I was playing Shadow of the Empire N64 in college 3D gaming. Wonky as heck, but so cool. Nice. That is cool. When it's kind of mad, like, how much gaming has changed over the last, like, just 20 years. Like, 20 years ago, this was... I mean, I was, you know, like I said before, I was 5, so I don't know what, like, the pinnacle of gaming was at the time, but, You know, this is what a game looked like 20 years ago, and now we have, you know, Battlefront 2017 from DICE, you know, and that's only 12 years later, actually. So, like, that jump is crazy. John plays, good to see you, hope you're doing well. Should I buy this on Switch or PS5? Honestly, I think it's up to you. The benefit of having it on the Nintendo Switch obviously is mobility. That's like the big thing. You know, you can hook your Switch obviously up to the TV, and you know you can essentially play it how I'm playing it now. I'm playing it on the PS5. But if you want mobility, then definitely get it on the Switch, because obviously the PS5 you're limited. It also depends on how much you care about multiplayer. If you don't care about multiplayer whatsoever, then the game will be perfect on either platform. Because the single player content in this game is absolutely fine. There are like no issues. I mean, you may have seen a lot of negativity for this game online. That is only because of the multiplayer, pretty much, and the fact that split screen only supports 2 players and not 4 anymore. But yeah, 99% of the issues are regarding the multiplayer. So if single player content is what you want, then yeah, either platform will be just as good as each other. Used to be crazy into Galaxy of Heroes. Dark side characters all led by Mother Talzin. It's been so long that I don't know all my stuff would still be there. All your stuff would absolutely still be there. They've changed the game quite a lot over the last few years, but yeah, you'd have all your stuff. Oh yeah, wave train, like waves based combat would be really fun in let's just get sabotage. Yeah, wave based mode in bloody what's it called? Yeah, a wave based mode in Hunters would be so fun. That makes no sense. I actually kind of wanted a space battle there. I literally bought the sabotage bonus specifically because I was going to do a space battle now. That doesn't make sense. This is their only planet left. Their only move should have been attack me, but instead they've left it wide open. I mean, I guess I'm not really complaining, but very bizarre. You want it for multiplayer too. Okay. Yeah, I mean the PlayStation player base would probably be the better one for the Switch than the Switch, I would say, but I don't think the player base for multiplayer is crazy strong anyway, to be honest. Like, because of all of the issues people are having at launch with multiplayer, there's been a lot of like refunds and stuff like that. So once I've done this, oh bloody hell, Jace, thank you for subscribing, appreciate it. Oh, I'm pushing. Yeah, I'll go on multiplayer after this. I'm on the PlayStation 5, so we can kind of have a look. Wow. Not very good. Have it on PS5 and I love it. They only play single player just for the good old PS2 days. Yeah, that's the thing. For single player stuff, this game is spot on. For the multiplayer, the main issue with multiplayer at the moment is hit registration for me. It's, you know, first of all, can I find a decent sized server? Most of the time, yeah. Like, it's only probably one, but that's, you know, if there's one server going, then that's all you really need. But the hit registration is not the best, really. That was bad. Nice. Like, you know, I just hit that droid there. You know, in multiplayer, it's not the best. So I'm hoping that's going to be an issue resolved in the patch that's hopefully coming next week, but we'll have to wait and see. PS5 Pro going to be holiday 2024. Do you think the new CEO will show it for us? I mean, they'll definitely, if it's going to be coming out in like the holiday period, then they'll definitely show it to us soon. Probably in the summer, I would imagine. Are you going to get the iPhone 15 Pro Max? No. My contract runs out at the end of this year, and I'm not going to upgrade. I'm just going to keep it because the phone's fine at the moment. I don't need to. I'm not going to just upgrade for the sake of it, to be honest. Where I can cut costs down, I will. For sure. In the 90s, we went from simple to complex 2D to simple to complex 3D plus multiplayer. 90s was crazy game changers. Yeah, I can only imagine. Like nowadays the like sort of the gaming industry, the gaming sort of like big things, like it's mostly like graphical. The big wonders nowadays are always like graphical enhancements and things like that, and like loading times being super fast, because like we've kind of, you know, we're kind of at a point where a lot of it's all been done now, so there's not like a huge amount that can be like, wow, look at these massive changes. I mean, I say that, but if you look at like what Fortnite's done, for example, with their like in-game events and stuff, that's a pretty big thing that, you know, you hadn't really seen before. But then, you know, they've had actual concerts that people can attend digitally through that game. Bro, how have they taken that? What? I was sat on this and then left it for literally less than a second, and it's already like down to here. That's ridiculous. Oh, VR, yeah, that's true. I like VR stuff is so much fun. Like, I absolutely love VR. I've got one under the desk right now, which I haven't played in a good few weeks now, but yeah, VR is great. Which reminds me, we really need another VR Star Wars game, because it's been so long now since the last one. Like, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge came out in December 2020. It came out on PSVR 2 last January. Or at least on PSVR anyway. It came out last January. Vader Immortal we had back in like 2019 or 2018. That was also awesome. But yeah, we've just not had any VR game, like VR Star Wars games, in so long now, which is hugely disappointing, because it's such a... There's a lot of potential with what you can do with it. I just don't think the VR space is big enough yet, which is really weird, I find, because it's like now more than ever it's super accessible, but yeah, it just seems to be a pretty vast lack of interest, which is really like, I don't know. I mean, like the immersion you get in VR is just so cool. And there is a game called Contractors, which is a first-person shooter that uses that has like mod.io integration, which means that like you can play this like Star Wars Battlefront 2 in virtual reality because of mods that you can just like download in the game, which is so much fun. Oh no, I don't have the Apple Vision Pro. No, absolutely not. That's not really like... Apple Vision Pro is like a mixed reality thing. I don't really know what its capabilities on gaming are really. That's more of like having a phone attached to your head. I've got a Meta Quest 2 though. So Oculus, yeah. I've got the Meta Quest 2. So it's a few years out of date now. We now have the Quest 3, and there's the Quest Pro. Don't bother with the Quest Pro. Just if you're gonna get a VR headset and you want it to be as up to date and future proof as possible, get a Quest 3. Especially like, because obviously you can get like the HTC Vive and stuff like that, but you need to like plug that into a computer. So if you don't have a good PC, then don't bother. The Quests are essentially a console on your head though, so that's just perfect. So if you don't have a PC that you can plug into, then you can just use that. Since I can't play Battlefront, I may have to go right now and play Hunters instead. Can still watch you on one device though. Nice, but not communicating. That's absolutely fine, man. Enjoy your time on Hunters. It was good to chat. Right, come on then, snail tank. Done. Oh, and another one. Hey, Beyond, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Haven't played this, waiting for the patch. Yeah, well, it's going well over here. Thank you very much. I don't blame you, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I mean, single player stuff's fine, but yeah, multiplayer still a bit scuffed. Servers are fine. It's just, yeah, I'd say the servers for me are fine. It's just the hit registration really needs addressing. That's my issue currently. Is that a no? Get him. Nice. Are you going to get the Apple Vision Pro because there's Disney Plus on it? Absolutely not. I'm not spending like £1,000 just to watch Disney Plus in VR. Absolutely not. No, I've got no interest in getting the Apple Vision Pro. There we go. Domination. Oh! No, it's not over yet. Yeah, they still have a ship, which means they can do stuff. Wow. Fair enough. By our saboteurs. Imagine if they win this. I'll be screwed. Come on. Yeah, if I win this game, it's game over for them. You know, domination and all that. If I lose, I will have to keep on going. Which would be fine, but, you know, less than ideal. We lost the command post, but we just gained one back. Thank you very much. Again, apologies for the background audio. It will be sorted. Is that a droidica trying to get into... I think that was a droidica trying to get into the AAT there. Do you think Star Wars Outlaws has mature things like drugs? Probably. Spice will feature heavily, I imagine, given that, you know, it's a game about crime syndicates and things. I mean, it's got gambling. We know that for a fact. If you watch my latest Outlaws video, you'll get to know a little bit more about that. I'm sure the patch will come this week. I heard certification can take longer with big companies depending on how much you pay. Don't know if that's true. Well, it's not necessarily certification takes longer with big companies depending on how much you pay. I mean, maybe... I mean, I guess it could be. It's more just... PlayStation and Microsoft will, like, test content and, like, patches and things like that. They'll put it under a lot of, like, testing and scrutiny and things like that. More, like, you know, whereas like Steam, you know, won't, basically. Either they fully don't, or they just don't do it anywhere near as much as like Sony and Microsoft. I am actually losing this battle quite significantly at the moment. I'm a little bit worried. Although, we do almost have a majority. I only have one bullet left in this thing. Make it count. Oh, I almost flew into that. Nice. Okay, we're pulling it back, which is good. Oh, dear me. Nice. Hmm. Okay, I don't feel like I chose this character, but that's fine. Right, we are now leading again, which is good. Nice, they're pretty much just all here. Get it? That's a bit annoying. Having just played the first awesome match of Hunters right away reminds me of what we do already have on mobile. Global launch now, yes. Add PvE to Hunters and make it perfection. Yeah, I mean, Hunters does have, like, genuinely have a lot going for it already, which is great. You know, I think it's going to come out. Hopefully, they market it properly, and you know, it launches really well, and then hopefully, yeah, people just love the game and it becomes a great success. Because, firstly, I just think you know the game deserves that because it is a genuinely really fun game. I think also we as Star Wars gamers deserve it in a way, because if the game does well, it means that we'll get content support for longer, which is something that you know we've not had in a very long time on Star Wars games. So that's obviously been quite disappointing. But then also from a selfish reason, I just really want it to do well, because it means that there's plenty of stuff for me to make content on for a very long time. So yeah. Hopefully it goes well. It is a really fun game though. Like I do really enjoy it since it's soft launched. You know, back in 2021, I've been having so much fun with it. So yeah, fingers crossed. Battlefront and Hunters really are just different games. Hunters being the Overwatch of Star Wars PvP. Yeah, Hunters basically is. Yeah, it basically is Star Wars Overwatch. But I love that. You know, I've wanted a Star Wars Overwatch game for so long now. Victory. There we go. Galactic conquest. Finito. Took just under an hour, that. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right though, because I mean, I think with like multiplayer, you know, like Star Wars games and things like that, everyone just automatically thinks of like Battlefront. So, you know, large-scale planetary wars, you know, clones versus the droids, Empire rebels, and so on, right? That's what everyone thinks about, which is fair enough, because that's obviously exactly what we've been given. But, you know, something like Hunters, where it's small team-based combat, you know, big thing, Squadrons, where it was, what, 5 versus 5, you know, fleet battles and dogfights and things like that. That was awesome, and really deserved to get a lot more content than it did. And then, you know, we can have a racing game. You know, there's just so many different things that could be done for Star Wars multiplayer, but there we go. Right, going on to the multiplayer now for this game. There is a pretty good sized conquest server here. Oh, okay. It says it was full, even though it wasn't. What about now? No. Okay. Why is it showing it me with 50 players if it's full when it's not? Did you play Starfield? Are you going to stream it? Because it looks fun, but I don't have an Xbox, so are you going to get Indiana Jones? I don't have an Xbox. I do have a PC though, to be fair. But no, I haven't played Starfield. I'm not probably going to play Starfield, to be honest. Like, it seems cool and all, but I just don't really, I'm not fussed, / like, can't be bothered to make time to play it. I heard a lot of just like mixed things anyway, so I'm not, I'm not really that worried about playing it. Indiana Jones is something I would definitely play, but it's one of those things I'm probably not going to rush to get anyway because I don't have an Xbox, and I'll have more important things going on. So yeah. Just played Sentinel on Tatooine Waystation 1 TDM 2019. 2 random human players on each fantastic battle. Nice, that's good. Matches like that are always so much fun. It's good that there's more human players now, though, for sure. Like the soft launch being able to continue to expand and stuff has been really good. So yeah, it's nice that there are more players now. I just threw 2 grenades. Wait, what? I've just been like someone's just asked to boot me for team killing. I just haven't team killed though. 5 votes needed. Please don't be toxic. I've not done anything wrong. At least I don't think I have. I want a Jedi game like a co-op, and you can go around with your team and go on missions. That'd be cool. I would. Oh, no, I tell you what, that's actually a really fun idea, to be honest. Imagine a game in the High Republic, and I use the High Republic a lot, mostly because. Great, I'm gonna get kicked, aren't I? I've just watched it go from 4 votes needed down to 1. Yep, booted from session. Cool. I literally did nothing wrong, but there we go. Whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, like High Republic, right? Jedi at the height of their power. I just got kicked from this game and I'm back in. Love that. Cool. I assumed because I was booted I wouldn't be able to get back in, to be honest, but I'll take it. Yeah, so High Republic. I think it's one of those games you should be able to like play on your own, if you wanted to, but then also have it so that you can play like local co-op or online co-op with a friend. So you then have like multiple Jedi. So it's like you could have, it could be a game where you play as like Stellan Gios and Vanestra Rowe, for example. So it could be like a two-player local co-op experience or something. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, I got beaten faster than Gina Carano. Yeah, damn right. When do you think we might start seeing the Xbox exclusives come to PlayStation? Well, we're already seeing that at the end of April 30th, which, funny enough, it's my birthday. We get Sea of Thieves is coming to PlayStation, and then throughout the rest of this year, there's another 3 Xbox exclusives coming out on PlayStation. So, come on, stop getting in my way. Do you have AMD? No, it's Nvidia stuff. Technically, the PC is not mine. The PC was from my university, who gave it to me for work. Well, so it was now my employer, in all fairness. But yeah, so I went to uni and I finished uni and I'm now working at that uni. They gave me a PC because, I mean, they weren't using it anyway, so it kind of basically is mine now, which is nice. But yeah, it's a whole thing. Love it if the Gears of War series is ported. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily going to be like a big thing where, Xbox games constantly get ported over. I think it'll be a very gradual thing. But, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely possible. Damn it. I got a kill. I'll take it. dapper. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Don't you look dapper? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. They were behind me. Good. That's nice. Ooh, hello. Big hits. Big hits. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, I am very low. Didn't realize it was that bad. I don't even know if that was from... I guess it was from that Imperial Engineer. But wowee. What about a bounty hunting co-op instead of the Mandalorian game that got cancelled? Maybe Helldivers team should make it. No, I mean, as much as I'd love the Helldivers team to make a Star Wars game, they should focus on Helldivers first, because that game is amazing. I mean, yeah, like seeing a Battlefront sort of style, not Battlefront style, I don't even know what I'm saying, a bounty hunting game, you know, a co-op experience would be quite cool. I'd actually be really interested. So, the team behind I can't remember their actual dev studio name now, but the team behind A Way Out and It Takes Two, I think they would be perfect to make a really, like, you know, well-crafted story, like co-op experience for Star Wars. I think that would be really cool. Because, I mean, both, you know, A Way Out and It Takes Two both won, like, multiple awards. You know, they're critically acclaimed and everything. And, yeah. I've not played either of those games, but the co-op experience is something that people rave about. And I think their stories are really good from what I've heard. So, yeah, I think that would be really fun. Do you think we'll get more updates after the second patch? If there are issues that still need to be fixed, then absolutely, yeah. I think we will. You know, I don't think... I hope they wouldn't fully abandon this game with issues, especially if they're pretty major ones, but... yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Come on. I just want the hit registration to be sorted, to be honest. Just played Hunter's TDM Tatooine original map with all 8 random real players. Nice. That's really good. I mean, I think there's been a lot more intake of European countries in soft launch over the last, like, sort of couple of updates. So, yeah, you will probably see more and more real players as you sort of play, depending on the time that you go on, which is nice. The hit registration isn't, like, the worst, in all fairness. It's just, it could be better. I'm no, you know, expert with that, but I'm assuming it's, like, a netcode issue, I think. I could be wrong, but... You got the final kill using my Amara to sneak behind the other Amara, kill her as she was kneeling down to ultimate. Ah, nice. That's good. Have you been enjoying Bad Batch? Yeah, I've been really enjoying Bad Batch recently. This is a shameless plug for the Patreon. I've been doing episode reviews for on Patreon for all paid tiers. There's a link to the Patreon in the description. You can join the Patreon for free, where I'll be doing, like, Q&As, like monthly Q&As and channel updates and things like that. So it's worth sort of subscribing to it for free anyway, because it's even more content. But yeah, so far really enjoying Bad Batch Season 3. It's been a really, like, good continuous flow of, like, you know, there hasn't been any filler-like content. It's all everything has progressed the story in one way or another properly, so that's been really nice. Yeah, no, I agree, Dapper. It was the weakest so far, but it was still good. I mean, I watched it when I was very tired, so I actually had my eyes, I was sort of like dozing off a little bit, so I need to watch it again, honestly, but my aim, Jesus Christ, my aim's terrible there. But yeah, 1913, not bad actually, not bad. What was I saying? Yeah, no, so, but I think the thing is, like, yes, it was the weakest, but I mean, I don't even think it's not a weak episode, it's just slower than the others. But they've done that. I think the reason they've done that is because last week we had 2 episodes drop at the same time, obviously where big things happened, and dropping a slower episode this week essentially means that, you know, I think it helps to make the series more digestible, and, like, you know, we just had a bit of a storm last week, so yeah, it just helps for that. Wow, that Gamorrean just wipes us all out. Jesus Christ. Good seeing Fennec again though. Yeah, I really like Fennec. Nothing shameless about promoting your own hard work on your own channel. When someone asks a very related question, go for it. Yes, love it. Appreciate you. Only watch the first 2 of this new season. Got to get back to it with the family. Yes, do it. I will not say any more about it, but yeah, it's been really good. Come on. Ooh. That's a little bit annoying. I was right in his face. Ooh, okay. Not good. Roka Film Studios, good to see you. How many servers are alive? Well, it depends on what you quantify as alive. Because this server I'm in is basically full. Wow. I saw a few other servers that had like a couple players in that might have filled up a bit more by now, but yeah, I mean, realistically, I don't think there's a huge amount. But it also depends on your server region as well, because I don't think it doesn't give you access to like all of the servers and stuff. Like me being like EU, I think it shows EU servers only, right? It doesn't show me the US servers and things like that. So it could vary a lot region to region. So yeah. Tim, good to see you. Hope you well. Is the update here for PS? Not yet. That is why on the title of the stream it's patch next week, question mark. I think that's what it is. Console patch next week, question mark. There we go. Boom. So yeah, I think I hope we'll get it next week. I will potentially, if we do get it, have a video out on it at some point. I swear I didn't even get hit there, but okay. But yeah, definitely, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then make sure you do so, because not only will I obviously have loads of Battlefront Classic content over the next couple of weeks, but Star Wars Hunters should be getting an update next week as well, so I'll have some content on that. Jesus Christ, get him at least! Come on, no! That's annoying. So, yeah. Subscribe. I actually had a look earlier. My watch time in the last 4 weeks, 95.5% of that watch time was from people who weren't subscribed. That's bonkers. And I also had 5,000 in the last 4 weeks. I also had 5,000 returning viewers, which means that these are people who have watched my channel within a particular period prior to watching another video, which is also a bit mental because I don't even have 5,000 subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, is what I'm trying to say. God damn it. Are adaptive triggers present in this game? Is it worth to buy it on PlayStation 5 instead of PC? Yeah, as Tim says, they are in the game, but you can turn them off if you want to. So you can see, like, you might be able to see. That is me like getting trigger lock, and then... So you might be able to hear it, actually. I don't know if you could really hear that, but... Yeah, there is adaptive triggers in this game, which is cool. It's not... I don't think there's any... There's no adaptive triggers on the aiming, because aiming by default is click. But, yeah, shooting, certainly there is adaptive triggers, which is really cool, so... Charge! Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Let's go. Damn it. I don't think I did anything there. It's horrible on their PS5. Servers are so bad. Yeah. The servers are fine for me. It's just the hit registration is pretty shonky. Ow. Mines. Get them down. If you do get it for the PS5, I made a video going over the best settings earlier this week, so I'd recommend checking that out if you want a change in the settings from default, because the default control scheme is not the nicest. Yep, take care, Obigon. Have a good week as well, my friend. It's going to be a very busy one for me, I think. So, yeah, should be good, though. Yeah, hope you have a good one as well. See, the hit registration, I mean, maybe I did just miss him countless times. My aim isn't the best on this game, but I feel like maybe at least one of those hits should have landed. But anyway, let me show you the servers just to see what they're like in terms of fullness. This is the first time I've been playing this game, so I've mainly played offline. Hopefully online gets better. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Well, so as in, like, this is the first time you've ever played it? Or, though you didn't play it 20 years ago? Were you around 20 years ago? Who knows? Yeah, so there's not a lot of servers. This is the one I was just in, this Jabba's Palace one. But this is just based on ping. There are other servers like Hero Assault here, which is an Aspire dedicated one, but it's got like 2 people, 3 people, so it's just not worth joining, really. So in my ping, really, it's yeah, there's only one good server, which is the one I was in. So yeah, only one server alive, but that's all you really need. It is sad. It really is, because I was kind of expecting this game to like blow up and everyone would be like, "Oh my god, it's out!" Like, you know, and the multiplayer would be good, and you know, it'd be a great time. But you know, it's not. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I just want the hit registration to be better, because it really isn't great, and I'm just being stuck on one, possibly because I was losing that command post. Great. Do you think the Star Wars game by Skylarks New Media is going to be the cancelled Star Wars game from 2017 by EA? No. I don't think they legally could do that anyway, even if they wanted to. I think there could very well be like similarities to the games. Yeah, it just got me stuck on one though, so I'm not really that fussed. Yeah, I think there could potentially be similarities, but it absolutely won't be the same game. I think legally they wouldn't be allowed to do that anyway. I know it is Lucasfilm property, but at the end of the day, it is also like tied to EA a bit. So it's like, you know. But I am very, like, based on what we saw from the Captain America and Black Panther game, like, I'm really excited for that. But also very keen for to see what they can do with Star Wars, which I feel like will probably be at Star Wars Celebration next week, maybe next year even. Who knows? Yeah, hopefully people will return after it's patched, but I think the damage is almost done in a way. Like, there are thousands of people, so many people who bought the game have got it refunded and stuff like that. So I just don't know. I feel like the damage is done, to be honest. But the single player stuff is perfect, so can't complain about that. What's your favourite Star Wars episode and era? Favourite episode is 3. Yeah, I love episode 3. Favorite era is an interesting one because I like all of them for different reasons. And I'm going to include like the High Republic in this as well. I don't know enough about the High Republic. Like, I've watched a lot of Phase 1. Not watched. I've read a lot of Phase 1. In fact, behind me, like just like here is the final High Republic Phase 1 book that I need to finish reading. Yeah, I love the High Republic just because so many Jedi. It's a really like, you know, it's an untouched sort of period of time for Star Wars really, and it's like just, you know, it's so new. So I, you know, really enjoying that. And I'd highly recommend it. If you want a good Star Wars book to read, then like the High Republic books are really good. There's just no point sniping in this, is there? There really isn't. I say that. But I got him. Oh, I got him as well. Woo. Oh, see, that's just a bot. Yeah, so there's that. The prequels is obviously just, you know, I grew up with the prequels really. Clone War and, you know, and the Clone Wars in general. Like, I love the fact that it was just such a galaxy-wide battle with 2 massive factions. You know, plenty of Jedi. Clone Troopers are my favorite. My channel is no longer branded a Clone Trooper, but if you watch any of my videos, you'll see the lower thirds of the Clone Trooper helmet, and that was my logo before what it is currently. So, yeah, like, I adore clones and the prequels. Original trilogy, I mean, it's just, you know, it's the OGs. Can't go wrong with that. Hate all sequels, doesn't matter if it's Last Jedi 7 or 9. Fair enough. See, I enjoyed the sequels as well. Like, I admit, yes, it has its problems, especially, like, I think if JJ did it all, I think if JJ did all 3 films, because it's because it would have been a consistent like storyteller, we would have had a more sort of cohesive story for the sequels. But, you know, I liked all of them for what they were, really. Like, you know, Last Jedi definitely sort of like has its sort of issues more so. But yeah. But this is another thing, right? Like, they announced Rian Johnson doing his own trilogy before Episode 7 came out. I do still hope he does that, because I genuinely, like, the cinematography in Last Jedi is gorgeous. And, oof. Like, and I think with Rian, you know, doing if he still does a trilogy, and, you know, it's like a new story that's in a sort of area that isn't really touched anywhere else at the time, then I think that would be really interesting. And I think, you know, he could do a really cool trilogy on that. So I really do want to see that at some point. And also, you know, I like Knives Out. The 2 Knives Out films he's done, I've really enjoyed those. So I'd be more than happy to see him do a Star Wars again. But we'll see. It's been 7 years. It's been 6.5 years since they announced that. I think it's in either late November or early December. It would have been 7 years since they announced it, and we're still nowhere near actually getting it, which is quite funny. Damn it. The only reason is that this is a big copy of the original trilogy. I mean, I felt that Episode 7 was basically using a template of Episode 4. The other films, I didn't really find that so much. I mean, maybe it took elements from sort of 5 and 6 and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't find it as like a big copy of the originals. But I mean, I didn't mind the Force Awakens being that way. In a way, like it felt familiar and like it was easy to get into and stuff. I think so. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I enjoy all of them for what they are. And I definitely am excited to see like Daisy Ridley come back and like see her sort of new Jedi Order and stuff like that, though, because I mean that's been something I've wanted for a long time anyway, is to see like, well, yeah, it's just to see seeing what happens next is always something that I'm intrigued by. So, yeah, definitely keen on that. Do you think we're going to see Jedi turning into Sith in the Acolyte? I don't think so, but never say never, I suppose. It's definitely possible, but I mean, I think May, the main character, or one of the main characters, I think she was a Jedi like youngling who is sort of like now probably turning into a Sith, or at least a dark side assassin. So if that counts, yes, but if it doesn't, which I kind of don't really count it, then no. Hope they didn't fumble Acolyte. Seems so good, but they can easily mess it up. Yeah, I mean, I saw the trailer at Celebration a couple times, and I've obviously now watched the trailer they released the other day quite a few, and yeah, it looks awesome to me. Like ever since it was announced, it's been one of like my most anticipated shows, like for Star Wars, like more so than things like Ahsoka and The Mandalorian and things like that. Just because I think, I mean, with Ahsoka, I mean, that was definitely sort of up there in terms of anticipation, purely because, like, I kind of always knew / assumed it was going to be, essentially Star Wars Rebels Season 5. But, yeah, I mean, The Acolyte being, like, live action set in the High Republic and, sort of dark side sort of focused, that, like, to me was just an instant yes. So yeah, I mean, it could be bad, but based on what I've seen so far, I've got a lot of faith. Episode 3 is my favourite movie of all time. Yeah, well, same. Yeah, Episode 3 is awesome. So good. Do you think we're going to see some flashbacks from the Old Republic, or could we see Yoda as a cameo? I think we'll definitely see Yoda as a cameo to some degree, whether that's just like him on the council in the council chamber, and he may not. He doesn't even have to talk. He could just be there. Speaking of Yoda, here he is. He could just be there for all I care. I think it'd be cool to see him. As for the Old Republic, I don't think we're going to see Old Republic flashbacks, because the Old Republic in the canon is something we've not really, we haven't really seen anything to do with it. But it's also, the Old Republic is still, like, the High Republic is a few hundred years prior to the prequels. So the Acolyte takes place exactly 100 years before Episode 1. Light of the Jedi, which is the very first High Republic Phase 1 book, takes place 200 years before, so it's 100 years. So the Acolyte takes place 100 years after that. Phase 2 of the High Republic, I think, is like another 100 to 150 years before Phase 1, and then Phase 3 carries on from where Phase 1 ended, so there's like, the High Republic is a good sort of few 100-year period before Episode 1, whereas the Old Republic is like 3,000 years before. Yeah, it's like 3,000 years before the prequels and stuff. So yeah, there's no reason to have there's no real reason to showcase the Old Republic in any way, I don't think. Unless it was like a flashback to the ancient, sort of Jedi and Sith war, but I don't see why that would be necessary. 23-13, wow, I didn't think it was that good of a game. Right, I think I'll do this one last game of multiplayer, and then I'll see how I feel about whether or not I carry on after that. Maybe use some like instant action stuff. I think next time I stream this, I should probably do some Battlefront 1, because I've not played that in a while. Don't really know. God's sake. Righty ho. The heck? Come on. Send in the grenades. I love how the multiplayer a lot of the time is just a grenade spam. Come on. Lovely. No, so I think we're taking that command post quite easily now, which is a good. That's a lot of... Get him. Maybe not. Just a bot. Damn it. Never seen the Clone Wars, and if so, what's your favourite season? I have seen Clone Wars. Favourite season? God, I'm trying to remember, because I had that question in the January Q&A, I think, on Patreon. I'm trying to remember what I said for that. I think I probably said... I think overall, like seasons, like so I think season like 1 to 3 are like the most nostalgic, because that's sort of where I watched Clone Wars the most, and then as it got later on, I kind of lost track of when Clone Wars was actually releasing and stuff like that. Season like 4 or 5 is probably one of my favorites, but then also it's like season 7 in itself was obviously sick. The story arc with like the Martez sisters, I don't like care for too much. Like, it's fine, but you know, it's not my favorite. But then, you know, you have like the Bad Batch story arc where you get Echo, and then you've got Siege of Mandalore. Like, Siege of Mandalore arc is just peak. So yeah, so I'd probably say, yeah, like season 7 overall is probably my favorite. But in terms of like a longer season, I'd say 4 probably is my favorite. But I was just trying to remember what like story arcs happen when, to be honest. Because the thing is, season 1 and 2 were all very jumbled up, so you have to like watch it in a particular order. You know, you got to watch it in a particular order, because otherwise it's just a bit confusing. Like some of the the first episode in the timeline order of Clone Wars, I'm pretty sure is like a season 2 episode or something like that, you know? So it's a bit weird. And I find that annoying, but oh well. It's not a big deal. There we go, thank you. Besides the droid arc in season 5, there were no bad episodes in that season. Yeah, see, I can't remember what episodes were in that season, to be honest. Also, when you say droid arc, I assume you mean D Squad going to Aberfar and getting Gregor and stuff like that. I like that story arc. It's just kind of weird. See, that's why I feel like hit reg is a bit weird. Like, I just... Okay. You just have to be so insanely precise with this. Do you think we're going to see Darth Plagueis at the end of Season 1 of The Acolyte, or maybe Season 2? I mean, we may not even see Darth Plagueis at all. It depends on... Because, I mean, it's 100 years before Episode 1, so Palpatine wasn't born for another, like, 20 years. So, like, we could very well see Plagueis or, like, Tenebrous, for example. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we probably will see them. We'll see one of them at some point, I think. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Yeah, the reinforcements are dwindling. I think I will call it after this, to be fair, because I need to do some stuff before I go to bed, and it's 10 o'clock, so... Oof. Oof. If you heard that as well, I'm very sorry. Not that it's my fault, but still, it's just grim. Yeah, hopefully we'll see Plagueis or Tenebrous. Like, just being able to see one of the two would be really cool. Oh, fun. Nice, alright. Well, that's cool. He just sort of spawned on me out of nowhere, really. But... Imagine they win this because they've taken all the other command posts and just, like, take us down. Oh, they only have 4 left, to be fair. So that ain't happening. Get the last kill. No! I was really hoping to get the last kill on him. Oh well. 14 and 10. Not too bad. Not a bad way to end overall. Oh, wowee. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night there, chaps. It's getting late. Got a very, very busy week ahead. So, yeah, should be fun. Anyway, I hope you all... Oh, hang on, what's this? Do you think we're going to see Jedi going to the abandoned planet of the Old Republic? I don't really know. Oh, that you go into an old temple. Oh, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, honestly. It's hard to say. Just based on what we've seen thus far, it's hard to say, I think. But anyway, thank you all, as always. I've got 3 Classic Collection videos coming out next week so far. Star Wars Hunters should get an update on Tuesday, so... I have a very busy Tuesday, so I may not necessarily be able to get a video out I won't be able to get a video out straight away for it, basically, but hopefully later on Tuesday night, if not on Wednesday, I'll be able to get something out for that. But yeah, it's going to be a big week for the channel, I think, so stay tuned. So subscribe if you haven't already, basically. But yeah, have a good rest of your weekend and have a good week. I don't know when I'll stream next, but I'll go live whenever. So, yeah, thank you for watching, though, and may the Force be with you always.